Hey, testing. Captioning, are you working? Captioning's working, but is it showing? Yes it is. 1 second, y'all. Let's make sure this is showing up properly. Hello. Hi. So happy for everybody that has joined me here today. Very excited to be playing this. Very excited to be playing 2 solo RPGs today, specifically vampire-related ones, because I have been on a vampire kick. I worked on my own first solo RPG this week, vampire-based one as well, and now I just want to play some more vampires. So bear with me for a second as I make sure the captions are positioned correctly on here. I've done this before we got started, but alas, it has been one of those mornings, y'all. All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. Vampires! Everybody that's here, thanks so much for being here. Super appreciate it. Ready to dive in and get started with this. So we're playing 2 games today, right? We're playing Bloodless, a vampire solo RPG, a vampire survival solo RPG, and we will also be playing with my last Undying Breath, which is about a vampire who has invited a hunter into their home and know that there's only so many hours left before they are killed. Like the end of their life is inevitable. But we are going to start out with Bloodless. I do believe the amazing creator of this, Enio, is in the chat right now. If not, regardless, either way, this is an amazing product. It's super easy to read, quick to get through, and anybody that's interested in checking it out can get it here. But let's dive into it. All right. So scrolling through this. So I've read this completely, right? Obviously I read these things beforehand. Yep. There's our amazing creator right there. Idia. Hello. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making this awesome fucking game. I'm so excited to play it. I'm so fucking excited. And oh, wait, let me close that. We're going to put you up front. Okay. So first things first, Bloodless, a vampire survival solo RPG. Built on Caltrop core. Now, the things that we're going to need for this. So I'm going to need 5 4-sided D4. Okay, I'm going to need some D4s. Let's get them. The first things up, I have a literal dice set that has blood splatter on it. So of course, those are going to be one of the D4s that are used in this. And if I can find the D20 for that blood splatter one, it'll also be used in this. And actually, let me... Actually, I don't need to do that. Hold on. I'm going to make this bigger. All right. So we're going to need 5 4-sided D4s. All right. Where are my D4s? So as I search for my D4s, which shouldn't be that hard because I do, in fact, keep my stuff very neat and organized in a very nice D4 bag. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Oh, fuck yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the D4 that we have are like 1 blood splatter D4 and then 4 of these like D4s that have a skull in the middle. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Very much on the blood and death theme, so I'm loving that for myself. 1 6-sided D6. I also... Okay, do I... Ha! Blood splatter. 2 20-sided dice. Let's see. Okay, so got my blood splatter dice, and there's another D20 that I have that's got like moss and a skull inside of it, and I always have a hard time finding this bastard when I actually want it. Like, it's never where I want it when I immediately want it. Nonetheless, I will go with my favorite die, my big O fire die. So we've got that. And tokens to keep track of your blood currency. Okay, token-wise, we're going to use some quarters, so hold on. All right, I got my quarters. These are, in fact, the quarters I use to do my laundry. But yes, I've got these. And okay, hold on. Let's turn this down a little bit. Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. So we've got our quarters. A pencil or pen and paper, and we are going to be doing this all digitally. So I will be typing in a Google Doc, my Bloodless journal, while all this is happening. But let's go forward with how we're playing this. Okay, so this is not your night. Maybe you've messed with the wrong person and they've been hunting you down for days, or you've lost a fight and you're badly injured. Either way, you're exhausted. Chances are good that you won't see another twilight. If you can make it to your haven, hold on a second. If you can make it to your haven, you might survive, but that is a big if. In this game, you play as a vampire at their limit. Your goal is to make it back to a safe place where you can recover. That could be a hidden sanctuary that only you know about, or in the company of trusted allies. You don't have much time to get there, however. The sun will soon rise and burn away any vampire out in the open. So, content warning. Bloodless is a solo RPG about a vampire trying to survive. Actually, let me zoom this out. There we go. Okay. Bloodless is a solo RPG about a vampire trying to survive the night. As such, it deals with many topics associated with vampirism. It features supernatural abilities, preying on and controlling others, religious themes, and death. It also references blood and uses it as a game mechanic. For anybody that's like not down for that while we're playing, totally understand. Thanks for popping in, even for a little bit. Now, first things first. At the start of the game, take time to figure out what kind of vampire you are and what kind of vampire you were before tonight. So, some questions that we need to ask ourselves. What's your name? I'm actually gonna go over to the Bloodless journal right now while we're doing this. Okay, so first question. What's your name? That's a great question. I'm gonna say my name is Dio Occulti. I use this name. I have used this name for an NPC recently, and I'm just kind of in love with it. But that is going to be my name, Dio Occulti. What's my name? Next up, what are you known for? Okay, with the kind of name of Dio Occulti and knowing the NPC, I'm gonna say getting into fucking fights. Fucking fights. They're usually good natured fights. Just a way to blow off steam. What were you doing the night before this one? Hi, Rouse. So, for those of you that are unaware of this, Rouse here, my good friend Rouse here. Damn it, this isn't fixed either. Hold on one second, y'all. My good friend Rouse here is a player in one of my games and has been on their worst behavior this past evening. I'm 29. I'll be 30 at the end of this year in November, and this motherfucker called me a fossil. I was called a fossil because I'm 29. I think that's DM harassment and there should be consequences, but whatever. But hey, Rouse, thanks for being here. But yes, we are playing 2 vampire games. You deserve that deep sigh, Rouse. You deserve every single moment, every single time I do it. Thank you. But hey, we're playing. I'm 10 years older than you, Caroline. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, getting back to this. We're playing two solo RPGs, both vampire related. Bloodless. We're trying to make it through the night. We're trying to get home, and the amazing creator Inio is in here as well as we're playing this. But so right now we're answering some character questions. What were you doing the night before this one? What was my guy doing the night before this one? I'm gonna say, okay. So as y'all know, I like to use solo TTRPGs to world build stuff, right? It's fun for me. It lets me build out like my various fantasy worlds and whatnot. Now, I've been on a vampire kick, and we've been definitely talking about like modern fantasy. Thank you, Caroline. But we've definitely been talking about modern fantasy, so I'm thinking this is something that has factually happened in the setting of the world that Hunt exists in. And we've been like just kind of figuring out what are some interesting ways in which people can in which the supernatural are interacting with things. And here's a thought that just popped into my mind. Can you imagine, like, you know how back in the day when people were like sentenced to death, they would get a choice: electrocution, hanging, firing squad. I don't know if they still get those in every place, but imagine we're in a timeline where you do get an option and one of the other options, oh, death by vampire, but not in like you're ripped to shreds kind of way, because that's cruel and unusual punishment, but more like, hey, you're given a fucking, what is it? You're given some painkillers, like you're just kind of, and so it's just like you're drifting off to sleep. You know how people say like when you suffocate, it's like you fall to sleep? That's what like this version of being killed by vampires would be. So I think my guy was at an all-you-can-eat buffet for fuck me, what's the word? Death row inmates that have exhausted all their appeals, and they have chosen vampirism, or being eaten by vampires, as the way to go. Ooh. Just I'm going to change the layout of this stream so that I can have the chat. Y'all can see the chat when you're watching this, because my player just said VJ shouldn't feel harassed at his big age. Being harassed has no age limit. Anybody can be harassed. Anybody can harass. How dare you? But back on topic, let's see. How did you end up on the brink of death? Okay, so something I want to go back and show y'all real quick. Inio, this was a great idea. I loved it when I was looking at it. If you can't figure out, so like the actual rules and whatnot and how to do the game, like this is a 16-page PDF, right? The actual like rules and stuff isn't 16 pages. Like it goes up, it's like up to page 8 is where you actually get all of that. And then you have like events and stuff. Well, I guess actually it's more like up to page 10, page 10, right? And then after that is where you like examples of play, and if you needed help, if you needed like an idea, you can roll about it. So the thing that I'm going to pick is, last night, you picked a fight with a werewolf and won. Tonight, they came back with their pack to settle the score. Because this is so fucking cool. God. And here's the thing. It was just supposed to be a good-natured fight, right? Okay, because, like, I, the human guy VJ, do not, like, pick good-natured fights like this. But, like, multiple of my characters do, and NPCs, and it's like, yeah, we're just blowing off some steam. Nobody's trying to get hurt. Nobody's trying to like do anything serious, but it was just supposed to be like a fun little bar fight, nothing's between the supernaturals that heal, as long as you're not using like some wacky shit, but so I got into a fight. How did Well, Inio, thank you. If you keep complimenting my game, I might burst into flames. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't want you to burst into flames, but I also want to keep complimenting it. So you see where I'm at? Like, I'm at between a rock and a hard place, We'll see what I do. How did you end up on the brink of death? Last night, I picked a fight, the werewolf. Tonight they came back to settle the score. It was a good-natured fight. And to the where? What's your goal? Evade the fucking wolf pack. Oh, let me scroll down for y'all. Mason, enough of you. Hello, friend. Okay, see, I had a feeling that might be you with the unknown professor. I was like, who could that be? And you saying that has solidified it. Hello, friend. Welcome. Thanks for being here. What's your goal? Evade the fucking wolf pack that wants me dead. Who can help you? Okay, here's the thing. I don't actually need a reason to make any of the characters that I play man whores or whatnot, but with a name like Dio Occulti, that's a man whore. And I love that for me and for him. And so who can help you? And on again, off again, lovers. On again, off again, lovers. Like the man here is just, he gets around. Okay, now to come into the good stuff. All right, so back to the PDF. Okay, so next you'll determine your stats. You have 3 stats that represent your abilities and a pool of d4s to assign them. Having a higher number of d4s increases your chances of success with that skill. So I'm gonna assign 1d4, 2d4, or 3d4. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. So the stats below are ferocity, cunning, and an influence. Okay, again, I'm gonna compliment you again, Inio. Please don't burst into flames. Oh God, like compliment your D4 idea, the system. Excellent, love it. Don't get me wrong, I love rolling a bunch of different dice and stuff, but I definitely like, sometimes I just want to chill little moment. I just want a couple of handfuls of dice and nothing more, you know, and this is a good one. But also ferocity, cunning, and influence. I love this game. These are good little stats. And Inio, I'm gonna be so for real with you. My game Hunt, my vampire game Hunt, I've been trying to figure out what the name of the stats are. I might just be yoinking ferocity, cunning, and influence, and we'll call it quits there. These are great. But okay. So ferocity, what kind of man is this man? Oh, you know what? It's gonna be cunning is gonna be the top one, and then influence, and then ferocity. I don't think he likes to well, actually, ferocity should be the second one because he does like to get into shit and he can take a hit. But I think he's much more of a cunning individual. All right, so let's see. What are we thinking here? So I have 5d4 to put into these, right? Okay. Let's go 2d4, 2d4, 1d4. Yeah, although, yeah, I think the man is equal parts cunning and ferocious. All right, so next up, and so there's 3 conditions for the game. Well, 4 conditions for the game, right? Okay, so absolute failure, you actually, hold on. So the game is broken up into 6 rounds. Make this bigger. Make this bigger. Okay, the game is broken up into 6 rounds that each represent an hour of time you have before sunrise. During each round, you'll encounter an obstacle that you must resolve before continuing. Can I scroll this over? Nope. So we're just gonna move this. In order to resolve an event, use the stat related to how you want to resolve it. Roll the d4s equal to the amount you have in that stat chosen and take the highest roll as the result. Ooh, the highest roll as the result. Yep. So the more d4s you got, the more likely it is for something good to happen to you. Fingers crossed, right? And so the different types of numbers. Absolute failure. You don't get what you want and things get a lot worse. Lose a blood token and reduce your stat by 1d4. Partial failure. You don't get what you want you don't get what you want, reduce your stat by 1d4. Partial success, you get what you want, but things get complicated. Gain a blood token and reduce your stat by 1d4. Absolute success, you get what you want and more, gain a blood token. Lots of ways for things to not go well, but it's fine. Okay, fueled by blood. Blood tokens are currency you can use to survive the night. Let's let this out a little bit so we can see the whole thing. Come on, don't be like that. You start the game with 0 blood tokens and you gain more as you progress through the night. Blood tokens can be used in 2 ways. Once per round, you can spend 1 blood token to add an additional 1d4 to your next roll. This represents you using your supernatural abilities to help you in a conflict. At the end of the game, the number of blood tokens you have acquired are added to one last roll used to resolve the final event. But all right, here we go, y'all. 6 hours until sunrise. So we're gonna roll 2d20 and I'm gonna pick between them. Ooh. Okay, a 16 and a 6. All right, so the 6 is you find someone that offers you a deal, and a 16 is a friend or ally of yours has gone missing. God. What is this? Hour 1. Which one? You know what? Let's go with you find someone that offers you a deal. Bloodless journal. Okay. 1 second. Hour 1. Who? Okay. You know who offered me? Ooh, you know what? Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. So I have definitely run into an ex-lover. Dear. You can never keep yourself out of trouble, can you? Me. Oh. Camilla. You loved that about me when we were together. It kept things interesting. Ignore my spelling mistakes. That it did. But that kind of trouble we got into was very different than this. You have the whole, yep, I'm just gonna Thronos Rock Clan after you. So did I pick the vampire name for homegirl, like close to Carmilla? Yes, I did. Am I taking the Thronos Rock Clan name from Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series? Yes, I am. Yes, her judging me, right? And we ended amicably. We're still something. Me. Okay, but you're not wrong, but are you just here to poke fun at me and my current situation? Or are you offering me some help? Camilla. Word on the street is, yeah. Long, careful stare. Word on the street is they know where your regular resting place is, so you won't be safe going there. I can offer you somewhere if you can make it there. And what is the price, my fair, delicate rose? rolls her eyes and leans forward to whisper something. Deep, exhausted sigh. Of course, you would want me to do that again. Of course, you would use my impending doom to get me to do that again. You know exactly who I am. Playful smile. Well, is it a deal? Don't have much of a choice. It's a deal. Camilla leans in. Very soft kiss. Don't sound like I'm... You're right, Caroline. Yeah, you asked for help, man. You can't blame her for getting the most out of your bad choices. Leans in for a soft kiss. Don't sound like I'm asking you to break into a bank vault or something. You know, you enjoy it when we do that together. All right, that is the first hour. Next. Oh, wait a second. Actually, wait a second. I gotta roll about it. How the fuck did I forget that I have to roll about this? I'm an idiot. I got caught up in the narrative and forgot that I had to roll about this. I might have to go back and redo all of this. Hold on. Let's roll about it. Come on, baby. Yes! I got a 4. I got 2 4s, motherfucker. I ain't gotta re-roll shit. Not only do I get a success, I get a blood token. I gotta remember to roll my dice beforehand. I got so caught up in the story. But yes, got my first blood token. Super excited about this. As a reminder, folks, make sure when you're doing this, when you get your scenario, to roll your d4s wherever you're using. I used cunning because that just works for that situation. And yeah, and I got 2 4s and the highest one's a 4, and that's a... Fuck me, what's that called? That is called a absolute success. You get what you want and more. Blood token. All right, next up, we're rolling 2d6 again. 2d20s, not 2d6. Natural 20 and a 17. All right. You have an insatiable desire to feed, and you find someone that owes you a debt but is unwilling to pay it. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go with you have an insatiable desire to feed, and part of talking about this is tying in the previous events. So I think I think it's pretty clear the thing that Camilla wants him to do has some sensual aspect to it. There's something going on there that's very much tied to the fact that they are ex-lovers, on and off again kind of lovers kind of thing. And so I think whatever she asked him to do is like, he's you know, rolling his eyes about it, but he's not unwilling, right? But thinking about the last time they got into something, yeah, thinking about the last time they got into whatever it is she's asked her has just made him unbearably thirsty, and so he is going to try that. All right, what is that? It's gonna be ferocity to try and get what he wants. Yeah, he's gonna just be ferocious and try and grab somebody. Bruh. You are not going to believe what I just rolled again. 2 4s. I get another blood token. My shit doesn't decrease. And let's see, who is he going to go after? Who is he going to grab? Hour 2. Also, where is he? I'm probably jinxing myself. It's probably gonna go downhill from here, but you know what? That's fine. What city is this man in anyway? God, what cities do I know? What cities do I fucking know? Not a lot, to be honest. I don't know why so many vampire things are set in the mean streets of LA, but we're gonna say he's in LA. He's in LA. Ooh, you know, hey y'all, give me 1 second. I need 1 quick minute. Be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, so on the mean streets, who is he eating? Okay, so as a trans guy who has either experienced catcalling or witnessed my more femme-presenting friends experience catcalling, you know what my biggest fantasy is? You know what my biggest thing would be if I was a vampire? I'd probably eat somebody about it. Okay, so let's see. Dimly lit streets. Back alleys. Nope. Hour 2. How is he writing this? Hour 2. Rouse, right now I am playing Bloodless, a vampire survival RPG, which I've got 6 hours. Now I've got 5 hours to get back to my own home because I'm running from a pack of werewolves who are trying to kick my ass because I beat up one of their clanmates. Yes, the night before. Here we go. Hey, baby. Why don't you give us a smile? Give us a smile, huh? Come over here and sit on daddy's lap. Walk past an aging fellow seated on the stoop of a townhouse. Three college students. I walk past an aging fellow seated on the stoop of a townhouse. Behind me, three young college students. A woman and 2 men. Sit on daddy's lap. That actually hurt me. Yes, it hurt me too, but I have had somebody say that. I've heard somebody say that out in the public, and I hate it. Behind me, 3 young college students, a woman and 2 men. Wait, not behind me. On the opposite side of the street. On the opposite side of the street. That's where it is. Three young students, a woman and two men, hurried by the jeering man. You're not that good looking anyway. And we're gonna time skip just a little bit. Yep. Man, what's this motherfucker's name? You know what? Jeremiah Hinkins. Don't ask me about the last name. Jeremiah Hinkins was ready for bed. After spending all day on the stoop, reading the newspaper, playing his Sudoku, reading the newspaper, making his way through his, I can't remember how to spell Sudoku puzzle book, and gracing every woman that walked by him with what he thought was a dazzling compliment. The day felt well spent and fulfilled. Stripping down to nothing but his boxer briefs, he crawled into bed, turned off the light, and rolled over on his side. Oh yeah, he's about to die ferociously. Stripping down to nothing but his boxer briefs, he's crawled into bed, turned off the light, and rolled over on his side. So, what's a repugnant waste of space like yourself doing in a place like this? Jeremiah jumped out of bed with a start and turned with a start, knocking over the lamp and shattering the glass. In the darkness, all he could make out was a blur of movement. And then a sharp, piercing pain. Hey, Bones. Yeah, it's Dio. I need a cleanup. Yeah, you know I'm good for it. Come on, get here as soon as possible. It was very, very messy. Hour 3. I like to think, now that we're talking about my boy Dio, I like to think that this man comes from like old money or something. Not just in his like, in not only his human life, but his vampire life as well. Because picture this, right? Before vampires came out of the closet, right? As it were, like, they had to fake their deaths. They faked their deaths. And so there's no way for them to inherit any sort of money, right? So then, assuming the vampire that turned you did so to make you a companion of sorts, like you can inherit stuff from that lineage of vampires. But as soon as vampires get their, like, are deemed as full citizens, like, there's also that, like, hey, I'm a part of this family, so I think I should be getting some inheritance here. Rouse, I will say I think dialogue is my strongest ability. It's honestly, if I can get away with just writing dialogue, I will. Yeah, nice frat boy who comes from money is the vibe I'm getting. That's exactly it. Yes, that is my man. That is my man. That is Dio Occulti. That is my boy. But yeah, so he's just filthy fucking rich on two sides of things, right? But being filthy fucking rich doesn't fix everything, right? Like, like he can't just pay the werewolves off. It's a matter of honor and principle. But who's to say? All right, now let's roll the next set of things. God, this is so much fun. God, this is such a good fucking game. Okay, 4 is you meet someone who claims you owe them a favor, and 19 is a vampire of high authority asks you to do something for them. Ooh, let's go with vampire high authority. Okay, what would... Okay, what are we thinking here? Cunning reflects your cleverness, ability to think quickly, and avoid... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm realizing I got cunning and influence mixed up. So I think Homeboy would have been more influential than he is cunning. But we've already rolled it. And the previous thing, the flirting thing, would have been influence, but I rolled 2 4s. So we're fine there. That was my mistake, y'all. I read this and then my brain mixed up what the 2 meant. But he is going to... Influence reflects, cunning reflects your cleverness, ability to think quickly. He's going to use cunning. He's going to use cunning in this conversation with this higher... Actually, he's going to use influence. He's going to use influence because, at least with the higher authority, because I think while he comes from money on both sides, like a higher authority is a higher authority in this situation, you know? And hold on, before we do anything else, let me go grab, I want a vampire name for this higher authority. Vampire name generator RuneScape. We are getting some RuneScape names. All right, let's see. You know what? I like Toll Helden. I don't know why, but I like it. We're gonna go with that. Ooh, okay. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know why I got this vampire authority? Because I called Bones to come do a cleanup for me, and it was very fucking messy. Like, it was super fucking messy. Dio Occulti. Dio Occulti. Me. Bowing deeply. And I think this high authority is a member of no, I gotta be careful about that. You know what it is? I think this is a fraternity. Okay, this high authority is a high authority in the vampire fraternity this man belongs to. That's what it is. So really, truly a frat boy. High Father Helden. Bowing so deeply, his nose almost touches his legs. You've been making... Actually, this is what it's gonna sound like. You've been making a lot of messes lately, haven't you, Dio? Messes that others have had to step in to fix. Oh, let's roll about it. Okay. All right, influence. I rolled a 3, which is not bad, right? Which means partial success. You get what you want, but things get complicated. Gain a blood token and reduce your stat by 1d4. So I cannot reduce this stat by 1d4 because my influence is already at 1d4. So it is what it is. Okay. All right, but yes. Back to this. Messes that others have had to step in to fix. You've incurred a debt from the Lady Camilla. And me. Hi, Father. That is a personal matter, and it will be settled personally. Do not interrupt me, Dio. You speak when I give you allowance. No, wait, when I give you leave to do so. Me. Yes, High Father. High Father Heldon. And you have recently called Bones to clean up a terrible mess you made of a Jeremiah Hinkins. Do you know that Jeremiah is the uncle-in-law to who's the senator? Who's the fucking senator of who's the governor of California? Gavin Newsom. To governor. The High Father can get it. I'm gay, but ... Yep. To Governor Gavin Newsom. He is a friend of ours, but of our people. He is a friend. He is a politician that is friendly towards our people's plight, but that might not remain so if he finds out you murdered his uncle. Me. Caroline, then maybe he shouldn't have been a dick. IDK, that's on him. You are so fucking right. Remains silent. Speak! Me. Of course, High Father. His behavior was repugnant. And I was starving. High Father slaps me across the face. You wouldn't know starving. You weren't starving. You know nothing of starvation. Okay, but what is the High Vampire Authority asking him to do though? Because yes, he's just got a dressing down, but what is actually happening to the man right now? Is my question. So this High Vampire Authority is going as penance for your poor behavior and judgment. You shall be working in the pit. 100 1,000 hours. Me. Grunts internally. Grumbles internally. Yes. Hi, Father. Author's note. The pit is a... What is the pit? The pit is something bad. The pit is something bad. Oh, yo, you know what it is? You know what it is? Is where the more ravenous and dangerous members of their society are sent for rehabilitation and containment until said rehabilitation is complete. These rogues have given in completely to their bloodlust, and at the moment have lost every sense of themselves and routinely rip their guard duty to shreds. Guard duty is magically enchanted to reconstitute themselves, while inside one painful body part at a time. The man got community service. And assuming he survives the night, it does work out well, but it's gonna be painful. Hour 4. All right, let's go. An 11 and a 2. Okay, 2 is you find yourself in another vampire's territory, and 11 is you discover that an ally has betrayed you. No! I'm gonna say I've discovered myself in another vampire's territory, and I think we're gonna use ferocity to deal with this, so fingers crossed, y'all. You wanna dance with me, baby, I'm a gangster too. I have not rolled lower than a 3. I rolled a 3 and a 4, so I get another blood token. All right, y'all, I'm on a roll, and I hope this rolling roll carries over into the game that I'm playing tonight, or later today, because that's gonna be so scary. But yes, right now I have 4 blood tokens. I think I'm gonna be fine at the end of this, but yes. I'm in another vampire's territory, and I'm going to be ferocious about it. So here's what's going to happen. I'm sorry, Caroline. I wish you could watch us live. Vampire. You have stepped foot in my provenance without my leave. You will forfeit your life. Me. Rolls eyes. Can't we? What are you? 500 years old? You can't be that much older than me. Can't we settle this civilly? Can't I pay and be on my way? Truly is a bad day for my boy. Vampire. Attacks. 30 minutes of fighting. Me. Standing over the struggling body of the vampire. What's your name? What's your name? I always want to know the name of who I'm about to kill. Spits blood onto my shoe. Onto my brand new, what is this man wearing? I'm gonna say Doc Martens, because that's the first thing that came into my head. Martens. I don't remember any Doc Martens. Blink slowly. Hello, Ben. Welcome. We are playing a game about being a vampire and surviving the night. How do you spell this? Doc Martens. I guess it is that. But yes, I'm on hour 4 and I just got into a fight with a vampire. But also, secret tunnel. Sorry, y'all. Back to it. Me blinks slowly. I wish I had time. I had time to drag out your death. Picks the vampire up and rips out his throat. Come on. All right, hour 5. Y'all, this is a very quick little game. This is a quick little game. Let's roll about it. A 2 and another natural 20? I'm not doing that. You find someone that owes you a debt but is unwilling to. Okay. Ooh, hour 5. So this is okay, so here we go. Who owes this man a debt? Look. His name is gonna be, you know what? He's gonna walks into a 24-hour hookah lounge. I'm looking for Callum. I know he's here. Go get him from the back. A teenage boy hurries back to the kitchen. What do you want, you fucking asshole? Is that any way to talk to someone? Oh wait, I gotta roll about it. Influence. It's gonna use influence. Come on. Whew. Not gonna work out. That's a 2. You don't get what you want. Reduce your stat by 1d4. I'm using influence, which is my lowest stat. You know, hi Callum. I was trying to figure out a name of this vampire that owes me money, and that's the name that popped into my head. Definitely because you're here a lot. Hi. I don't think you're an asshole like this guy though. Is that any way to talk to someone who you owe a fucking favor to? I don't owe you shit. We squared that away with the High Father. And if you weren't my fucking brother, you are so right. Can't be the same person. Can't be the same person. Wreck them. Unfortunately, I did roll. I'm not going to get what I want. We settled part of that with the High Father. The part that we could make public. You remember the other part, right? The part where if it was public, it would hurt us both, but more you than me. Enemies to lovers core? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If these two weren't in the same fraternity, they would have ripped each other to shreds at this point. And even then, before this, they almost did and had to go to the High Father to have this conversation. Callum spits on the floor. What do you fucking want? Me. I know you know some rogue. I know you know some corpse drinkers. For those of you that haven't been in my design solo RPG design stream, this is all this is happening in the same universe as that game as well. And a corpse drinker is a type of vampire that eats bodies and drinks blood. They prefer human bodies and blood, but they can and will eat vampire bodies and blood. I know you know some corpse drinkers. Get them to go deal with a body. Someone I had to put down. You know what, Rouse? If my guy survives, we'll think about it. But also, Inio, you're right. This story is wild as fuck. This is such a fun little game. This is great. I love this. This is so much fun. Starts laughing like a maniacal villain. Oh, fuck no. You're on your own. On your own. Ben, I'm gonna ban you from all of my fucking stuff. Enough with losing the game. I swear to fucking God. You know what, Ben? I'm gonna put you in a timeout in the Discord. Ask Rowls. I timed them out recently as well. You're on your own. And I'm not getting involved with whatever the fuck you've done here. And threaten me again. Have those corpse drinkers and pay you a fucking visit. All right, hour 6. You called me a fossil. Stop lying to people that you weren't even doing anything crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna survive this. Let's roll our last 2d6, 2d20. A 1 and a 5. 1. You run into an adversary and they are out for blood. 5. Vampire hunters are on your trail. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna say an adversary. It's not the enemies to lovers that is going to get you removed from the chat. It's Ben saying I lost the game. I'm gonna. Ooh, you know what? You know why this adversary is out for blood? So we're gonna use ferocity. Let's roll about it real quick. I mean, I was bound to fail at some point, right? Bound to fall for you. I rolled a 1 and a 2, and I'm gonna reduce this to 1d4. So my ferocity has gone down to a d4. Oh, you're right. I can just add that. Ben, I'm adding the game to my banned fucking terms in this chat. I'm gonna add every iteration of the game I have to. Okay, but hour 6. The last hour. I'm almost home. I'm almost home. Home. Wait, what's the D6 for? Hold on a second. One second, y'all, because I feel like I missed something. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Where's the D6 come into play? One second. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, wait, vampire names. This person's name is Rika. Okay, so the person that comes after me. This rival is a romantic rival for Camilla's affections. Didn't I tell you the next time I saw you speaking with my beloved, I would make you regret it, Dio? Reek. Don't be like that, Reek. Please. I have had the worst possible night. I cannot. That's fair. Had the worst possible night. I cannot deal with your jealous bullshit. You got a problem? Reek. Take it up with Camilla. She's the one who asked me to. One day I'll direct my adaptation of Carmilla for the stage. I agree with that. What did she ask this man to do, though? I don't know what she did, but insert salacious description. I have no idea what she asked, but it's something wild. I will end you for this, you little. 10-minute time skip. Dio. Me. Me. packing up blood, gripping my side, my left side, which has a chunk of flesh missing from it. Oh, you pack a punch, Reek. I remember that fondly. Don't you miss the days between you, me, and Camilla? You punishing me. Her? Rico walks over to Dio and kicks him. Walks over to Dio, kicking him in the face. His world goes dark. Okay, and that is the end of the 6th hour. Now, the thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna roll our D4. We're gonna roll so I have 4D4, right? I have 4D4 right now. Rika's such a good name. That is a really great name. All right, how does this end, my friend? Let's go back to look at how this ends. I'm gonna ban the phrase, I lost the game. Can I ban a full phrase? Will it ban all of the words in there or just the use? Okay, final event. Okay. Sunrise approaches and you're almost at your goal. After 6 rounds, roll all the D4s you have left and add the total number of blood tokens you have remaining. Okay. You didn't survive the night. Describe how you met your final death. You survived the night, but there's still a problem. Describe how this is... Are you fucking... Okay. Nope. I'm gonna find you right now. You're a D4, so if I step on you, it'll kill me. Why do I keep wanting to sing this? All right, let's see. You survived and you're safe and sound. Describe your haven. All right, come on. There's no way. Okay, I can't fail, right? We're just gonna see how well I survive because I got 4D4 and I have 4 blood tokens. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, you survive safe and sound. Describe my the haven. Let's go back to this journal. The final event. Waking up mere minutes before the sun rose. Head throbbing. Dio dragged himself into the alley he had been heading towards. Rika decided not to Rika your shit and now you're safe. Cal, I'm not the only thing throbbing from that last event. Okay, let's see. Waking up mere minutes before the sun rose, head throbbing, Dio dragged himself into the alley he had been heading towards before Rika had given him quite the pounding. Once inside, he tapped 3 times on the blue and white brick. On the blue and white brick. The blue and white brick on the western side of the alley. It slid. The brick wall slid open. I couldn't help myself. The brick wall slid open. I thought about beating, and then my brain was like, just do it. You know you want to do it. The brick wall slid open, and Dio tumbled through right as the first rays of sunlight hit the alley. Looking around, as he took a moment to catch his breath from the near-death experience. Really edging the sunlight there. From his near-death experience, a voice spoke to him. Hey there, partner. Glad you could make it. Must be one of Miller's beaux. Former beaux, current beaux. She don't usually share this place with others. Let's get you cleaned up and ready to bunk down for the day. Yeah. And that's the end of me playing Bloodless. I have no idea what the inside of this place looks like. I'm supposed to describe the Haven, but I think that's a fun little ending. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be back at the 5 minute mark for this next hour, and then we're gonna play with my last Undying breath. It is not gonna be, there's not lots of leather. It is not going to be this is gonna be, with my last Undying breath, is a lot sadder, so don't expect any anything funky fresh. Yeah, and, this was great. I am going to, the plan is for all of these games that I've been playing is to do post-mortems for them and talk about what I really liked about them. So I will be doing that in a longer form YouTube video in the near future. But thank you for making this. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, I'll see y'all in like 6 minutes. Hello, 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 and we are back. Boom. All right, My Last Undying Breath by Kiana Shaw. Introduction. Ooh, hold on. Let me. Thank you for welcoming me back. You are a vampire who's been alive for too long. Centuries have passed since you returned. Your memory's muddled with time and stained with blood. But now, the hunter has answered your call to attend your halls, and you know deep within your unbeating heart that this will be the end of your life. Your time as a human is a distant memory, but the looming of your immortality stirs something deep within your unbeating heart. A compulsion to preserve what few clear memories you still hold on to create a final testament to the human you had once been and the vampire you had become. For once, you only have so much time, and you have so much to try to write down. Setup, table, and safety. Alright, so we're going to close this one, and we're going to open this up. So what you need, a six-sided, actually, I'm going to go with my death die. A six-sided death die, which I know I have some. Nope, I don't have that, but I do have the six-sided die that has moss and a skull inside of it. Can y'all see that? Six-sided die. A timer for 1 hour, which will be the phone. Oh, was on TikTok. And a paper and pen / marker to write with. We've got a journal. Content warning. With My Last Undying Breath, explore themes of impending death, with the player character's death acting as an integral and inevitable part of the game. Please read through the entire game before playing to decide if this is an experience you'd like to play. If at any point during the game you do not feel comfortable answering a question or exploring a prompt, feel free to ignore it or adapt it. As well, make sure to take breaks as needed for decompression after emotionally intense moments or bleed. For further resources and examples of how to support yourself during this experience, reference the TTRPG Safety Toolkit. Good shit. Setup. Story elements. You, the vampire, are an immortal being, one that has been alive for far too long. Answer the following questions. What name do you go by these days? Alright. So, let's go to the journal. Alright, so first off, what's my name? What is my name? My name is going to be Alicant. Yep. Name. Alicant. Yep, it's just going to be one name, Alicant. How were you turned into a vampire? Turned? How was I turned into a vampire? Vampire. How was I turned? Let's see. Hold on a second. Yep, give me 1 second. Motherfucker. Go back. Every fucking time, y'all. Nope. It's not what I'm... Yep, there we go. 1 second. We're gonna lock you. Stop moving. We are also gonna lock you. Stop fucking moving and let me fix my captions. Please and thank you. I know, on the fly caption work. Okay, here we go. How was I turned? It was something tragic. Ooh, I know how I was turned. I was a victim of a serial killer vampire who accidentally turned me. Serial killer vampire. I was a serial vampire. A serial killer Serial killer vampire's first victim, and they accidentally turned me. Yep, rough, but a little lucky. Why do you still hold a fondness for humans and humanity after all this time? I have a family still. I never had any children, but my younger sister did. And our family line has survived through them. I get to see my family grow and now accept me. Who do you write down these memories for? So, not the sister, because the sister has been gone for a while, because this happened, I think this happened in like Jack Ripper's London style time. I have no idea what year that is though. Let's see. Who do you write these memories for? Hey gang, I'm your ancestor. I'm a vampire. We cool? Ah, more family. My little flower. Hey Ben, that is a really great question. Am I going to be streaming The Princess Bride anywhere at 8 p.m. EDT this Friday? You are so right. I am going to be streaming The Princess Bride. I am going to be streaming The Princess Bride this weekend, 8 p.m. EDT, 8 p.m. to 11 EDT. You can get your tickets. Hold on a second. Let me get that. My point being here, you should get your tickets while you last, and you should definitely buy them, because all proceeds for this is going towards Trans Lifeline, a trans-led organization that connects trans people with community and support. And it's got an amazing cast of table readers. Myself in particular, I am playing Vizzini. For anybody that's not really good with the names, homeboy that, Ben, are you serious? Ben? I thought we went with the Trans Lifeline. It's in the thing. I'm an idiot. Trans Justice Project. I'm wrong. I'm a fucking goddamn it. Fuck me. Well. Trans Justice Project. Listen, either way, we are sending all of the money that we make from this towards a trans-led organization to help out trans folks, because trans rights are human rights and trans rights rock. And here's where you can get this fucking, hold on. Yep. Here's where you can buy a ticket. Yes, 2 trans people. Give me 1 second as I correct this TikTok that I just put out. All right. Yes. Okay, back to it. But yes, y'all, if you have the time and you would like to support trans rights, please go buy a ticket and join us. It's going to be a fun little table read. I'm amazing. Ben's amazing. All of our cast is amazing, and you're going to have a blast. Okay, why are my captions doing this? Testing, testing, you working? Hold on a second, we're gonna refresh this real quick. All right, so, but, wait, I'm not gonna say anything important while it's refreshing, so give me a second. Thank you, yay! It's gonna be a fun little time. A great way to spend a Saturday, honestly. And I mean that with no jest. I'm so excited about it. But yes, who do you write these memories for? My little flower, the youngest of my family, the one who has the I appreciate it, Callum. Fuck sleep. Hey, but here's the thing, it is late for you. However, it might be Sunday for you, but there's nothing. I don't know what your life's like on Sunday, but there is no Crow Lane on Sunday, so you could always sleep in if that's possible. The youngest of my family, the one who has the least fear of me, who treats me with care, who treats me with the most care. That's who this is for. All right. He's got like a 8-year-old niece. I'm sorry, Callum. I'm also sad. All right, the next thing we have to answer is the hunter. What name the hunter? What name do you know them by? Alexia Ivanovich. What relationship did you have before they became we were to be sibling in-laws? I was madly in love with her brother. Why are they compelled to hunt you down? I accidentally tried to turn her brother upon his request, and I drank too deeply. I had never turned another before. It's all just a terrible accident. Why did they accept your invitation? Because they know I must fuck turfs. They know I must want death to call upon them. To call them Alexia once more. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to this. Okay, so the game takes place over the course of 1 hour before the hunter arrives to end your immortal life. You only have enough space for 6 entries from the journal of yours and centuries of memories to weave through. For each entry, dive into your memories and find when this memory occurred in your life, the emotions that linger, and the details both beautiful and grotesque. Write down your answers and thoughts within the journal. Repeat this process until all 6 entries are completed, or the timer ends. Alright. The era. Alright. We're gonna start the timer, one way or the other. This game is either going to be over in the next hour or... Well, actually, this game's been going to be over before that. Since I do have a day job, Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine a vampire is like, come to my abode. You're like, ooh, what a chance, even if it's a trap. How exciting. I do have a day job to go to, so this will be over in one way or another in the next 40 minutes. I will come back and finish playing it at some point and then do the postmortem on it. But one way or the other, it'll be done in the next 40 minutes because I do have work to do today before stream. Okay, we're gonna roll a d6. 4. The time you were at your most powerful. What year is Jack the Ripper London? Oh, don't worry. I have you see this my lip ring, actually my tongue ring, a day job, VJ, but what about the sunlight? My tongue ring is a daywalker charm, so I can be out in the day. You know. Okay, entry 1. I just like this. 1870s, okay. All right, roll a d6 of pick what emotion you still feel within your unbeating heart as it stirs with this memory. You may re-roll the duplicates. Okay, so right now it's when I felt my most powerful. I had hope and yearning. Most powerful. Hope and that was really close. Yearning. And the details. When the emotion settles within you, pick at least 2 of the following questions to explore within this. Oh, what were you called? Where were you in the world? Who was there with you at your side and in your heart? Who did you make enemies of? What did you hold most dear? What tokens do you still hold as a reminder from this time? Wait, why am I reading this like this? Hold on. Duh. What valuable lesson did you learn and carry to this day? What did you have to leave behind? How did you hide your vampiric nature? How did you indulge in insatiate thirst? What did you gain? What did you lose? What did you lose? And who was there at your side and in your heart? (1892). It was 4 years after I was turned, after I was made victim to the bloody Baron, a name that others had given him. I could feel him I could feel him in my mind, and I knew he could feel me as well. And I knew he could feel me as well. Why isn't this going down? This is frustrating me. I knew he could feel me as well. The moment I was risen, I ran so far until his presence was but a dull hum in my head and not the pounding of hammers. Each time the pounding returned, I fled. No matter where I was, no matter who I had grown close to, and no matter what I had to lose. Why won't... Until I met her. Until I met her. Man, what is a name? Hold on. Her name is gonna be Antoinette Casey. My lovely. My nutty. In the time. Okay, so the questions to ask. Hope and yearning. What did you lose and who was there at your side and in your heart? Most powerful, hope and yearning. Okay, so all the time. All the time I had spent hiding and running. I had yet to enjoy the gifts that came with my new life, this unlife. Fear kept me miserable. Nettie set me free. She was turned by one that was kind but was also long gone by this point. She showed me what it meant to be alive with our unbeating hearts. And I would swear mine sprang to life and beat anew for her. Together, we ended the Bloody Baron as his life unlife left him at my hands. I felt power I had never even dreamed of. I felt this power that I wanted to share with Antoinette, but it could never be so. I no longer needed her. There were others like me that needed liberation, needed to feel free, and so she left me. But stayed in my heart for centuries to come. Okay, that is entry 1. Entry 2. 6. What are we thinking here? Entry 6. Questions. Okay. 6 is gonna be the time you were completely alone. And then fear and anxiety. Who did you make enemies of? Okay, so it's gonna be the time you were completely alone, fear and anxiety, and then How did you indulge and satiate your thirst? I know what happened here. Alicant. Callum. Alicant was a rogue at one point who got into blood rehab. That's what happened to this man. Oh, man. Sorry, y'all. Ugh. I got a good amount of sleep, but playing 2 games really takes it out of a dude. I don't know if I'm gonna last 30 more minutes. But hold on. Okay, entry 2. The time you were completely alone, fear and anxiety. How did you indulge and satiate your thirst? It is so easy. So easy to fall over the edge. We are... I mean, it's in the same universe. It's in the same... What we've been playing today is in the same universe, so... This is still the game. This is still, with my last undying breath. It is so easy to fall over the edge. Just one little step, and you plunge. Blood. My one little step had been John Williams. An unassuming man with an unassuming life, but with a penchant for gambling and liquor. I plucked him from that life and all life after. I drank deeply. Lost myself in the blood. And then, sometime after, others found me. The ones I had befriended. During my long life, and vanished from with the plucking of John Williams. They would dry me out. I would get the help I needed. They stuck me in a box. They stuck me in a box. They stuck me in a dark box. They stuck me in a dark box. Lined with magic, so not even my strength could free me. Oh, come on. Hey. All right. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so I'm imagining that blood rehab is not a fun experience because they definitely are drying these fuckers out, and depending on how much you've been drinking, that could take ages. And the only way to get you to dry out with your supernatural stink is to stick you in a magically closed coffin for you to just dry out. So not even my strength could free me. Could not move but an inch. this what it is like? Is this what my betrayers, what my friends, what my betrayers had gone through for those that had to fake their deaths? The fear rose in me in a way I hadn't felt since the Bloody Bear. Okay, and that's that entry. Entry 3. Actually, compatriots, friends, I think I'm going to call it there. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. What is actually going to happen here is... Pause. I'm going to stream again at some random hour or something one of these days and finish this game. And then combine the edits together for stuff. But hello, thank you for being here. I am so tired for no good reason. This is not the full showcasing of this game. I'm going to fully finish it sometime this week. But for those of you that like it so far, with my undying breath. Check it out. Glad to have gotten you in here as well. You're welcome anytime. Everybody that's been here, thanks for joining. I will catch y'all next Monday, where we will be talking about the progress I made on cleaning up Hunt, because time is running out. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. And again, if anybody wants to support trans rights and the Trans Justice Project, please go buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket right here and join us at 8 p.m. EDT this Saturday, April 22nd, for the greatest Princess Bride table reading you will ever see or have ever seen. Goodbye, everybody.